Hello, my friends. I won't take up too much of your time today, but I do want to discuss with you something that I feel is extremely important to you. I don't know if you know this, but you are very valuable, not only to yourself, but to your family, people that you care about, people that care about you. You contribute to this world in a great way, and your ability to make that contribution makes a difference. I want you to feel good about that. It's important. And you know, one thing that I know is that in life, we like to have certainty. Certainty that things are taken care of. Certainty that situations are handled. And life, as if we've learned anything in the last year and a half to 2 years, can sometimes suddenly become out of nowhere uncertain, and it throws things into a tailspin. That's why I believe that what I want to discuss with you today for just these couple of minutes of your time is extremely important. Because in life, we pursue that best life for us, right? We want the best things. We want the best experiences. We want the best for our family. But what happens when suddenly that certainty is ripped and we get the unexpected? We've seen that with loved ones or friends that we know of, possibly that have gotten sick, possibly even died from COVID-19 or other unexpected things. We knew this even before this pandemic hit, but now we face the reality of this more and more as we've seen it face to face with so many people. That's why we need to understand that our ability to generate income and provide for our families is something not to be taken lightly. We are extremely valuable. And I've got to ask you just a question, just take a moment to think about this. What would happen and how would life be drastically changed, not only for you, but for those who you love and care about, if suddenly that ability to do that for them, to provide for them, was severely altered or possibly even taken away? So yeah, I'm going to talk about the elephant in the room real briefly, the thing that nobody likes to talk about. That's life insurance coverage. And I want you to understand something, that when it comes to this protection, I'm not just talking about what people often think, which is, oh, that pays out if I die. I won't worry about it then because I'll be dead. Well, there are those that are left behind. But you know what? Proper coverage involves and provides much more than that. Because, yes, each one of us is going to die eventually, but it's also amazing and sometimes very difficult what you can actually live through. And what were to happen if suddenly you're around, but your ability to generate that income has changed? What happens to your family? What about you? What about care for you? What about specialized care that you possibly would need? There's so many living benefits that also come along with so many of the policies that are there today. And you know what? People say, well, I don't have the money for that. Now, you actually can't afford not to spend the money for that. And I want to tell you this, you spend more on your coffee every month. You spend more on your movies. You spend more on your meals. You spend way more on your entertainment, cars, insurance, even on your phone, things that aren't anywhere near as completely necessary or vital than we do for the very low cost, if done properly with the right person, for coverage and protection for your ability to generate income for your family. I saw this firsthand. When my mom suddenly got cancer out of nowhere at the age of 63, hadn't been sick in a day in her life, and then within 6 months she was gone, leaving me to care for my father without proper coverage, without proper medical, without proper care, without any of the things in place that needed to be there. My father deserved much better than I was able to provide, but quite honestly, we never thought the worst would happen, and that's how most people are. Many people say to themselves, well, you know what, that's something I'll get when I'm older. Right now, I want to go on this other trip, or I want to buy this house, or I want to make sure that I have all the money to do the things that I want to do, and I'll provide for that later. And then suddenly they can't qualify because they got an unexpected illness, a cancer, a heart issue, something with their blood pressure, some type of medication. The time to do life insurance is not when you're older and you're sicker. The time to do it is when you're younger and when you're healthy, to get things in place and to keep the costs down and to make sure that you're covered. And more importantly than that even is to make sure that your family is properly covered and taken care of. Why? Because you love them and you care about them and they're counting on you. So I'm just leaving this with you because there are so many great options available. And after having that happen in my family, one of the things that God led me to was to get into that industry as part of the things that I do in life, to provide value and add value to others. Because I don't want anyone else to go through some of the heartaches that I had to go through trying to take care of my dad, knowing that things could have been so much better, not only for us, but especially for him. I want to make sure that it's taken care of for you right, using the biggest and the best companies at the best value that are out there. I do things honestly, and those who work with me do things honestly. And we get you the most for the least cost to you. I would value the opportunity to not only help you get covered, but at the same time, possibly review coverage that you have. You may think you have much better than you do. You might be overpaying, or there might be so much more value that you could get with the same money. It never hurts to get it checked out, right? So either get back to me, please, or the person who shared this message with you, so that we can help you make sure that you have the peace of mind to continue to provide, no matter what, that great value for your family that you currently are, because you matter and they matter. So God bless you, and we look forward to helping you in any way that we can. Have a blessed day.